Yeah, I haven't watched the Katt Williams stuff yet. I just haven't seen it. Only a few clips. I saw Ludacris' response to it was a freestyle rap. So I don't know what he said about Luda, but it got him rapping. What happened with Katt Williams? He went on a podcast and it blew up. 19 million views in 2 days. He apparently talked about like a ton of Hollywood people and like a lot of Hollywood like secrets supposedly. I don't know any of it. Only a couple clips I've seen. But it must be something wild. Comics stealing other comics' jokes? Was that what they talked about? Was it the guy that got beat up by a 15-year-old? Was that actually Katt? Because I do remember that story floating around years ago, and video, but I didn't know if that was actually Katt Williams or not, or if it was a meme. He really gets into it. He must. Again, this is everywhere on Twitter. He talked about Ludacris having a deal with the Illuminati. Oh, Illuminati talk? Interesting. I think he's telling the truth. Brother, I haven't watched it. I have no idea. Here's video proof of the joke stealing. Yeah, I have no doubt tons of comics have been stealing jokes for a long time. He also talks about how Steve Harvey used to wear a hairpiece back in the day. That sounds like a fun topic. It was not some crazy claims. He was like, there are cliques and interest groups in every industry, and was like, these people are lying. He also talked about Kevin Hart being an industry plant. I feel like everyone knows that there's all of these like internal groups and shit in every industry. But I bet it's really interesting to hear his perspective on like what he's seen, because he's massive. So I imagine that would be a really interesting topic. Hart is not an industry plant. He was grinding away in comedy clubs for years before he made it big. He earned that shit. Yeah, I don't know enough about Kevin Hart. Maybe you're right. I have no clue. He went to college at the age of 8. Katt Williams? Wait, who are we talking about? I feel like wires are getting crossed. Katt Williams went to college at 8 years old? Yeah, I don't see anything about that. Wait! Apparently he did say that in the podcast, at least according to this. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, no, apparently in the episode, and there's a bunch of threads about it. Katt Williams' latest podcast appearance is ridiculous, and it's going over some of the claims. Motherfucker really said he read 3,000 books a year from the ages of 5 to 12, all non-fiction, and said he read the entire encyclopedia at 7 years old. That sounds like he's trolling. What the fuck? That is a wild claim to make. But I imagine it's just that section. All the other stuff that I've seen and read, I guess, cliff notes on Twitter, seem to be more about like his time in the industry and everything he saw and experienced there. I don't know why he'd say things about reading 3,000 books a year or finishing the encyclopedia at age 7.